So we're going to cover the techniques first. We have this 3-note idea. We're going to drop down, and then the second finger is going to, we're actually going to drop down with a kind of a light forearm weight, transfer the energy to the second finger, and then we're going to come off by doing a push-off staccato and make sure it has a dot sound, a very short detached sound. And we're going to overemphasize the action of coming off the key until it is mastered. And you'll notice once it's mastered, then gravity will come back down to the rest of the line. So then this first full phrase will sound like this and look like this. Now, when you have a line that goes up, down, back up, 3 or 4 notes, even sometimes 5 notes, you want to use circular rotation. And then when you get to the top note, instead of pushing off, you're going to actually rotate in an elliptical shape. And you want to make sure it feels smooth, not dragging across. And then we'll end the line just like we ended the 3-note riff earlier. So make sure you pay attention to the circular shape. It's more of an elliptical, oval shape. It feels natural and loose. Make sure it's big movements first, then smaller movements later. You want to memorize the passage so you're not having to look at the score. You can actually pay attention to the movement, and then you can close your eyes and do the same thing. And really focus on the movement and the motion. And then what you want to do is as you're sitting there working these ideas out and techniques, stretch the tempo. So slowly, exaggerated, and the faster you go, the less exaggerated the motions. See, I did that with my eyes closed. So that's the ultimate goal, is to take these little passages from your pieces and to be able to play them fluidly at a faster rated speed than needed. Separate hands, and so when you put both hands together, you're actually going in slow motion. Okay, so that is the technique of doing the push-off staccato, following following a 3-note legato phrase. Another technique is the forearm staccato, which you're going to be used mostly in the left hand and a little bit in the right hand. And the forearm staccato, the forearm is in line with the hand. There's not really flexibility here, and it's a throwing motion. And you'll feel the bounce, and then gravity will take over. So a throwing motion, the arm is in line with the hand, but don't be stiff with it. You'll notice if you're doing it right, if you feel the bounce. If you don't feel the bounce, you're probably just using your fingers, which is definitely a no-no. We want to have this bounce, so when we do more advanced works, we're really ready for that. These are teaching pieces to get ready for more advanced material. Okay, so and then in the right hand, you're going to see the same types of forearm staccato. Measure 5, 6, and 7. Forearm, 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 forearm. Okay? Maybe even take those little 3-note or 4-note ideas in the right hand separately. Da da bum 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 da 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 bum ba da da bum bum bum. And then we have the accent. Okay? The accent is just a heavy, faster drop. And let the wrist Drop with the arm with a nice firm finger. And one more technique, well, the idea of dynamic concepts, loud to soft, soft to loud, and crescendo decrescendo. These are general technique principles. What you want to do though is once you have these techniques under control, then you use the speed of the key and how you're playing into the key to control your dynamics. So here is the clown, just the right hand in the A section. Very slowly, and then up the speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I want you, when you're watching this, how does the motion look? It looks very fluid, right? And the articulation is very precise. And then up the speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so left hand, and it's just all about the forearm staccato. Slowly. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce. Notice the arm is in line with the hand. Now a little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually easier to play it faster once the technique is set and the motion is smaller. Okay, both hands together, slower speed, really concentrating on the technique and articulation. 1, 2, 3. Speed, tempo is the key to doing this correctly and to manifesting all of this information into your base of your playing. Once you get it at a slow speed, if you already kind of know how to play the piece, it's so much easier to accelerate. Okay? And you don't have to go up in 5, 5, 5. Once it's set in there properly, you can jump up 10, 20 metronome markings. Whatever you're comfortable with.